Hi there, and welcome to the Celeb Tea. This story surrounding Denise Richards and Aaron Phypers has spiraled into one of the most dramatic and explosive Hollywood divorces in recent memory. What began as a seemingly glamorous marriage between a reality star and her wellness guru husband has now devolved into a brutal war filled with accusations, restraining orders, financial devastation, and emotional testimonies that could rival any courtroom drama series. It's been months since this legal battle first made headlines, and somehow each update becomes more shocking than the last. This isn't just a divorce, it's a full-scale implosion of a once carefully curated relationship. We're talking six-figure debt, claims of domestic violence, disputes over property, emotional witness statements, restraining order hearings, and a highly disputed adoption involving their teenage daughter, Eloise. To make matters even more intense, there are reports of destroyed property, eviction threats, dog custody fights, and celebrity witnesses like Brandi Glanville and Sheen being dragged into the chaos. This saga has everything: betrayal, courtroom power plays, allegations of substance abuse, and even a fight over who owns the gym equipment. But before diving into the most recent court developments and explosive statements, it's important to rewind and briefly revisit how this all began. Denise and Aaron's relationship kicked off with passion and public affection, with the pair marrying on September 8, 2018, just a year after they started dating. At the time, Aaron was still finalizing his divorce from actress Nicolette Sheridan, yet Denise seemed confident she had finally found stability after past heartbreaks. On television, they presented the image of a close, united couple. Denise even announced in 2019 that Aaron had adopted her daughter Eloise, calling him a real father figure, and claiming she couldn't imagine her life without him. Behind closed doors, however, things were not nearly as perfect. Friends close to the couple would later reveal that arguments were constant and tension seemed to simmer beneath the surface. One particularly disturbing moment caught on camera during an episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills showed Aaron leaning in and warning Denise, "Don't tell me what to say or I'll crush your hand." At the time, it was brushed off as a dramatic moment for reality TV, but now, looking back, that clip carries a far more ominous tone. Things officially exploded on July 4th when the couple reportedly got into a fierce argument that ended with Aaron filing for divorce just 3 days later. In the filing, he cited irreconcilable differences and made a startling financial claim. Despite allegedly having zero income for a year, he argued that Denise was earning more than $250,000 per month and should therefore provide him with spousal support. Even more shocking, while Denise had publicly claimed Aaron adopted Eloise, Aaron did not acknowledge her as their child in his documents, ticking the box stating the couple had no children together. Then came one of the most dramatic turns in the case. Denise filed a restraining order against Aaron on July 16th. In her statement, she accused him of physical and emotional abuse, claiming he had been controlling and violent and had access to her personal devices. She requested that he be ordered into a 52-week intervention program, return her electronics, and cover her legal fees. Denise also made a subtle but powerful reveal in her filing. She stated that they had no minor children together, implying that Aaron's adoption of Eloise was never legally finalized. 3 days later, Aaron fired back publicly in an interview, accusing Denise of having an affair with her Special Forces trainer, Rudy Reyes. According to Aaron, their July 4 fight erupted because he confronted her over this alleged relationship. He further claimed that she had destroyed his phone, which supposedly contained proof of her infidelity. He also painted a picture of Denise as unstable and struggling with alleged addiction issues, saying she would fall down often and then accuse him of abuse. Instead of de-escalating, everything accelerated from there. Aaron reported Denise to the police for theft and vandalism, and then allegedly sent a long email to friends and family denying abuse while accusing Denise of substance dependency. In that same email, he claimed Denise had placed a tracking AirTag on his vehicle and that his mother had provided over $327,000 worth of unpaid dog care for her pets. Mere days later, on July 25, Aaron leaked screenshots, messages, and alleged explicit photos tied to Denise and Rudy's communication. Denise quickly responded through legal channels, insisting Aaron had violated the temporary restraining order by releasing that material. As the legal firestorm intensified, Aaron made another bold move. He filed his own restraining order request against Denise, claiming that he was the one in danger. In his documents, he stated that Denise had been emotionally manipulative, violent, and capable of erupting without warning. He accused her of vandalizing his belongings, tracking his movements, and attempting to destroy his reputation in the entertainment industry. According to his filing, Denise had gone as far as contacting people Aaron worked with and warning them about him, calling him dangerous and mentally unstable. Then came a financial scandal that stunned fans. Aaron claimed he had zero income and owed over $600,000 in unpaid debts, including a delinquent $450,000 loan and multiple pending lawsuits from landlords and vendors. At the same time, Denise's lawyers revealed that Aaron had no legal claim to her home, yet he was refusing to vacate the property. In response, Aaron argued that he had spent over $150,000 on renovations and deserved compensation or ownership rights. Suddenly, what began as a divorce case turned into a full-scale property war, with each side accusing the other of fraud and manipulation. As public records emerged, another shocking detail surfaced. The court officially listed Eloise as having no legal adoption by Aaron, confirming Denise's subtle statement in her earlier filing. Fans who had watched the emotional RHOBH scene where Aaron was praised for stepping up as a father were stunned. Had the adoption storyline just been created for television? Was it ever legally real? The court documents painted a very different picture from the emotional narrative once televised to millions. By late August, the situation had gotten so toxic that both parties began presenting witnesses and personal character statements, which included old castmates, past employees, and even Denise's ex-husband, Charlie Sheen. Though Sheen did not appear in court himself, a source close to him hinted that he believed Aaron had always been overly controlling of Denise. Meanwhile, Brandi Glanville's name popped up once again, with some fans believing she might be subpoenaed due to her past involvement in Denise's televised relationship drama. And just when it seemed things couldn't spiral any further, a dog custody dispute was filed. Aaron stated that his mother had been caring for Denise's dogs full-time and had accumulated over $320,000 in expenses, which he said Denise refused to pay. Denise fired back, accusing Aaron's family of holding her pets hostage as leverage in the financial battle. Social media exploded with heated debates, with fans choosing sides under hashtags like #Denise and #Aaron. With both restraining order hearings set and their divorce trial inching closer, one thing has become painfully clear. This is no longer just a breakup. This is a war over image, money, credibility, and emotional legacy. Every email, every text, and every televised clip is now potential courtroom ammunition. What once appeared as a glamorous Hollywood marriage has dissolved into a high-stakes psychological battlefield where both sides are determined to walk away not just legally free, but publicly vindicated. As of now, both restraining orders are pending long-term hearings. Aaron is demanding spousal support, Denise is fighting to protect her assets, and their once private messages are being exposed to millions. What happens next could completely shift public perception, either branding Denise as a survivor of a toxic marriage or exposing deeper secrets she never intended to face in court.